الحمد لله كما علمنا أن نحمد. الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الخلق سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. وعنده مفاتح الغيب لا يعلمها إلا هو ويعلم ما في البر والبحر وما تسقط من ورقة إلا يعلمها ولا حبة في ظلمات الأرض ولا رطب ولا يابس إلا في كتاب مبين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا برحمتك علما ينفعنا يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم أخرجنا من ظلمات الوهم وأدخلنا في نور العلم وجمل أخلاقنا في الحلم. اللهم اهدنا واهدنا واجعلنا سببا لمن اهتدى يا رب العالمين. اللهم اجعل جلساتنا هذه خالصة لوجهك الكريم وارزقنا الإخلاص في القول والعمل. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه وسلم وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. أما بعد، قد وصلنا في اللقاء السابق إلى قول الإمام الغزالي رحمه الله: آداب الخروج إلى المسجد. Last week we stopped at the chapter of the etiquette and the ethics and the adab and the sunnah of leaving the house heading to the masjid. And you remember that we said in the last section that Imam Ghazali said, قال واجتهد أن تستيقظ قبل الفجر وتصلي على أقل ركعتين للتهجد. والإمام said that do your best and endeavor to wake up before صلاة الصبح, for أذان الصبح, before أذان الصبح, أذان الفجر, to pray 2 ركعات التهجد or more. فهذا الوقت وقت الخاصة. وقيل قلما تنعقد ولاية لولي من أولياء الصالحين إلا في جوف الليل. The ulama, the Akabir said, the great scholars said, rarely a wali of awliya al-salihin becomes a wali in any other time except this in the middle of the night and the last third of the night. This is the time when most of the awliya, Allah shows them when they become awliya at this time, at this special time. At this special time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as in hadith, He says, He gets closer to us, to His abad. And He says, أَلَا مُسْتَغْفِرْ فَأَغْفِرَ لَهُ. Anyone who wants istighfar, so I forgive him. Anyone who wants anything, so I give it to him. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Himself is doing this, it's coming by Himself. I'm not talking physically or anything like that, just this is the spirit of the hadith. Then yet many of us are still asleep during this special time, knowing the greatest reward. If someone, Allah, and many of us, if someone will announce it that if anyone will come to the masjid at 2 a.m. in the morning, we'll give him $1,000. Not $1,000, give him $100. $100. Just every day. You think this masjid will be empty? Only 2 lights in صلاة العشاء.
في سيارة عند راجل بتسكر على حاجة. سيارة سوداء صغيرة.
So $100 for 30 days is $3,000 a month. Just come to Saudi Tahajjud. But this is the and we laugh, but it is a bitter reality. Because if you compare it, then this means that $100, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has to offer, is less than $100. This is how we rate what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because if it's $100 a day, will come. But Allah every day Hanbal was narrated that Ahmad ibn Hanbal radiallahu anhu, when he was 40 years old, his mom woke him those 2-3 hours before Fajr to get a shower, change his clothes, and she will walk with him till the masjid. Then he will sit and learn, then pray Fajr, and then wait until sunrise, and then she will get him and go back to home with him. He was an orphan. His father passed away when he was still a baby, or even just before he was born. And that's his mom. That's a woman. A woman like the mother of Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, she did her effort. That's why she deserved to have Ahmad ibn Hanbal to be his son. This to see the story of mothers, how they raised the stars of this ummah. Likewise, Imam Shafi'i radiallahu anhu, he lost his dad when he was just under 2 years old. And his mom guided him through the life, and he became Imam Shafi'i. Imam Ahmad Hanifa, likewise, his father passed away when he was like 10, 11 years old. And his mom. This is an advice for my sisters. I don't think there are any sisters, but advice for the sisters. This is how big role they can play in raising children. But how many of us really is keen and aware and like is focused in his mind that I want to raise someone like Ahmad ibn Hanbal, like Imam Shafi'i, even in Uruk. When I was studying, when we studied the sciences of the Hadith, you find there are conditions for the people who will transmit the Hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If they fail this condition, the Hadith becomes da'if or matruk or things like that. So I said, okay, what are these conditions for the one to deserve to carry the Hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and this Hadith is either a sahih or a hasan at least. So I found that one of these conditions is al-adala wal-murur. Al-adala. Adala is easy. For someone to be adl means he did not do a major sin, he's not going to do a major sin in his life, and he is never consistent in any small sin. Like small sins, he may fall in them, but he will make tawbah, but he's never consistent in his small sin. And he never leaves a sunnah mu'akkada of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the person who is adl. But the muru'ah, what is the muru'ah? So in research about the character, how can a person be described as someone who has muru'ah? So I kept collecting those characteristics, and I was planning to prepare a series of khutbahs titled Sifat al-Muru'ah. What is the purpose of this khutbah? Sifat al-Muru'ah, so that the parents, all of us, will focus when you know those are the 17-20 characteristics of muru'ah. I will try to instill them in my children. When they were young, I will try to implement this sifat in them. For example, a person with muru'ah wouldn't see an animal evil in suffering and will just turn the blind eye. A man entered Jannah because he saw a dog, Ajalakumullah, thirsty. So he went inside the well, he filled his shoes with water, and he came up and gave the water to the dog to drink. And he did up and down, until the dog was drank, satisfied. Allah, he entered Jannah. A man who someone will need his help, and he will never fail. He will always, someone try to do his best to help others, to live by the side of others. Someone who will look after his ladies, his wife, his daughters, his sisters, his mom, is always there to protect them. Someone who never hit or smack a woman. Like Rasulullah never smacked a woman in his life, never hit a woman in his life. But this is decrease the muru'ah. Someone will never talk about the honor of a woman. So no one should never talk about women or always protect the honor of girls, etc., etc. So like all these characteristics of muru'ah, I want to collect them in a series of khutbahs so that we focus in instilling them in ourselves and in our children. Because if you look, I found that generation after generation, those kids are losing these qualities. Qualities of the muru'ah, they are losing them. Every generation comes, you find that the 20 qualities become 18, become 16, become 14. Until now, we are hardly with 2 or 3. Found it common. Most of the qualities of the muru'ah are gone, are disappearing. Some of them are even forgotten, totally forgotten. There has been generations after generations where these qualities disappear. So the aim is to revive these qualities and start to focus on these qualities again, inshallah. So now after praying the tahajjud at the home, now we reach the section of leaving the house to go to the masjid. This is the next step in the 24-hour plan of Imam Ghazali, or program of Imam Ghazali. قال فإذا فرغت من طهارتك فصل في بيتك ركعتي الصبح إن كان الفجر قد طلع كذلك كان يفعل رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. It says now after you finish your tahara, your wudu, you pray the tahajjud at home, or you pray the 2 rak'ahs of sunnah of salat al-subh at your home after the adhan. Hear the adhan, you pray the 2 rak'ahs of sunnah al-subh at your home before you leave your house, and that's why we recommended to have here like somewhere 25 minutes or half an hour between the adhan and the iqamah, so that we give the people a chance to pray the sunnah at the home and then come to the masjid. وقوله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تجعلوا بيوتكم قبورا أو كالقبور. A house where there is no salah in it is like a grave. Like a bad grave, not a good grave. So for a man, all his salawat should be, all his furud should be, the 5 tawbah should be in the masjid. And else, otherwise, should be at the house. It's better to have it to pray at the house, at his home. Or the sunnah, he needs better to pray at home. So say pray these 2 rak'ahs of sunnah al-fajr, and likewise Rasulullah was doing. Then قال ثم توجه إلى المسجد ولا تدع الصلاة في الجماعة لا سيما الصبح فصلاة الجماعة تفضل على صلاة الفرد ب27 درجة فإن كنت تتساهل في مثل هذا الربح فأي فائدة لك في طلب العلم وإنما ثمرة العلم العمل به. He says then to head off to the masjid to pray the Jama'ah. He said endeavor not to miss Salat al-Jama'ah at all in the masjid. Especially Salat al-Fajr. Because as the hadith sahih that you all know, that Salat al-Jama'ah is better than someone prays by himself with at least 27 degrees. Ranks. How not 27 hasanat? Allah, 27 hasanat is still good for on a day, we will be desperate for just 1 hasan. We will be running around with just 1 hasan. Here is 27, but this is not 27 hasan, it's 27 ranks. Between each rank and rank, how many millions of hasanat Allah only Allah. And it says then here, Imam Ghazali says a key thing, إن كنت تتساهل في مثل هذا الرجل. If you are someone who will take this opportunity lightly and will ignore and will be careless about reaping the fruit of such an opportunity, so what kind of a person are you? If you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is offering you this, then you just leave it like this. In our dunya, someone will give you a job for your time. You take $100 per hour, you go and spend 6 hours in a job, I can take $600 for this job. But then someone else came that if you come and do exactly the same job, I will give you not $600, I will give you $60,000. What would you do? Which job would you go for? You will go for the over 60,000. And if you don't go for the over 60, you will be crazy. It will be somewhat insane. But this is what many of us do. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala offers such a reward. Allah said, I will give you this, I'm alright, thank you. How come you say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm alright, I said, look, this is the right. أين العقل؟ فإذا مشيت إلى المسجد فامشي على هينة وتأودة ولا تعجل، وقل في طريقك اللهم إني أسألك بحق السائلين عليك وبحق الراغبين إليك وبحق ممشاي هذا إليك، فإني لم أخرج أشرا ولا بطرا ولا رياء ولا سمعة، بل خرجت ابتغاء سخطك وابتغاء مرضاتك، فاسألك أن تعيذني من النار وأن تغفر لي ذنوبي فإنه لا يغفر الذنوب إلا أنت. So this is the dua as you go and are walking in the street. It says walk gently with sakina and silently without making any big noises. And then make this dua, اللهم بحق السائلين عليك وبحق الراغبين إليك وبحق ممشاي هذا إليك، فإني لم أخرج بشرا بطرا ولا أشرا ولا رياء ولا سمعة، بل خرجت ابتغاء سخطك وابتغاء مرضاتك، فاسألك أن تعيذني من النار وأن تغفر لي ذنوبي فإنه لا يغفر الذنوب إلا أنت. And now we reach the next section, and now we are entering the masjid. The book of Bidayat al-Hidayah is step by step from the time we wake up until we go back to sleep. So now we reach the door of the masjid at the time of Fajr. فيقول رحمه الله تعالى بعلومه الشريفة وبكم في الدارين آمين. فإذا أردت الدخول إلى المسجد فقدم رجلك اليمنى وقل اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وصحبه وسلم، اللهم اغفر لي ذنوبي وافتح لي أبواب رحمتك. This is the dhikr related to entering the masjid with the right foot, and you say this dua. Do salat to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and then Allahumma اغفر لي ذنوبي وافتح لي أبواب رحمتك. Try to memorize these short du'as and keep your tongue moist with the dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in every step. قال ومهما رأيت في المسجد من يبيع أو يبتاع فقل لا أربح الله تجارتك، وإذا رأيت فيه من ينشد ضالة فقل لا رد الله عليك ضالتك، كذلك أمر رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Then he said, if you see anyone trying to buy, and this is from the adab of the masjid, if you see anyone buying or selling in the masjid or announcing something that he lost, then you actually make dua against him. This buying, we say, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make you a loser in this, or prevent the profit from this transaction. And if someone is saying, anyone who saw my mobile phone, anyone that announcing that they lost something, say, oh may Allah never return what you have lost to you. Because it is against the adab of the masjid to buy and sell. This masjid is not a marketplace. Someone make business deals on buying and selling, or ask for if you lost something. If one wants to buy and sell, it's better outside, the door outside the masjid. فإذا دخلت المسجد فلا تجلس حتى تصلي ركعتي التحية، فإن لم تكن على طهارة أو لم ترد فعلها كفتك الباقيات الصالحات ثلاثة. And then he said, and then as soon as you enter the masjid, do not sit without praying the 2 rak'ahs of the tahiyyah, salutation of the masjid, greeting to the masjid. قال فإن لم تكن صليت في بيتك, and if you did not pray the sunnah of Fajr at your home, then pray them in the masjid. ويحصل فيجزئك أداهما عن التحية. Then this is where if you pray the sunnah of the Fajr in the masjid, then you have done the tahiyyah. And this is where you can combine the niyyah and the 2 niyyahs of sunnah in one action. Just one salah, but you make intention of the tahiyyah, you make intention of sunnah and fajr. And with this double intention in one action. And not everything can be combined. In another book, called Al-Ashbah wal-Nadha'ir for Imam Suyuti, there's I think like 50 pages of just talking about the niyyah. Where is the niyyah, the time of the niyyah, combining the niyyah, changing the niyyah, forgetting the niyyah, all the mabahith, all the sections of the topics of the niyyah. And one of them, when you can combine your intentions and when you cannot combine your intentions. Right, so can you combine a niyyah situations like Ghusl al-Jum'ah or Ghusl al-Janabah, having the ritual bath of major impurity when you are in major impurity state, and it is Friday morning. What is the hukm of having the ritual bath of Janabah? The Father, correct? And what is the hukm, what is the ruling of the bath in Friday morning? Sunnah. So, do you need to have the Sunnah and the Fardu? Do you need to do 2 showers or one is enough? So you can do one of them is Fardu, one of them is Sunnah. But can you pray Sunnah al-Dhuhr and Salat al-Dhuhr with the same niyyah? You can't. Sometimes in particular cases you can, another you can't, etc. It's a big chapter in the book. It's called Al-Ashbah al-Madaib for Imam al-Suyuti. So you pray this 2 rak'ahs and you make niyyah of tahiyyah, and then after you finish those 2 niyyahs, or actually by the time you enter the masjid, you make the niyyah of i'tikaf. So according to the school of thought of Sada Shafi'iyya, you can make i'tikaf can be even 1 second. Not necessarily what I think, Allah Alam, if my memory is good, in Madhab Sada al-Ahnaf, to have i'tikaf, you must enter the masjid before Maghrib time, and then you cannot leave until Fajr, next Fajr. Otherwise it's not i'tikaf. While Imam Shafi'i, the school of thought, says that every time you enter the masjid, you have the niyyah of i'tikaf. Like now we are in i'tikaf. So you come here for this class. Every step you take, you see what the ulama has said. What is the best fruit of the ta'ah? ما هي أفضل ثمرات الطاعة? What is the best fruit of the ta'ah? قالوا أفضل ثمرات الطاعة بعد. The best fruit of the active ingredients of the ta'ah is the one after it. What does this mean? Because when you start a good action, positive action, an action from Allah that pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it leads to another one. And this one leads to another one, and so on, like the domino effect. So just having the intention that I'm coming to pray Salat al-Isha in Jama'ah. You make wudu. So you start with the niyyah, you make wudu. Every time you make wudu, your sins fall off your organs when you make wudu. Then when you come to the masjid, every step gives you 1 hasana and wipes out 1 sin. How many steps you take to come to the masjid? Then you enter the masjid, Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum assalam. And then you stay, you pray tahiyyat al-masjid. And then you pray jama'ah, 27 times. See, you started with 1 niyyah leading to, and then you sit and listen to the class. The malaika spread their wings around us. Really see, you see the malaika are spreading their wings, and maybe there is no 2 inches here, except there is an angel standing, inshallah. And then they start to know you. You become familiar. A very well known face. And then they go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and they talk about you. Muhammad Taha, you see. This is fellow Muhammad Taha always come to the class in Cabramatta. And you become famous in the alam al-malakut, in the world of the angels. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala become famous. And then Allah loves you, because you always Allah loves you. فينادي في السماء يا جبريل إني أحب فلان فأحبه. Allah himself will call يا جبريل, I love Ahmad. Love you. Imagine Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala pronounces your name, says your name, and says I love you. To Jibreel. Jibreel loves you. And then Jibreel will announce in the whole sky, say, Ya mala'ikat as-sama', all the angels of the sky, Inna Allah yuhibbuka, Allah indeed loves so and so. And I love you, so love me. All the mala'ikat loves you. قال ثم يوضع له القبول في الأرض. Then Allah will put His love on earth. Some people get every time a person sees them, they love him straight away. If you see him the first time, you love him. Just talk with him once. Mahabba Allah puts the love of the mu'mineen in each other. This is coming from the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it becomes, and then the malaika come here, sit the dars, and then they go back and they talk about you. You know, Brother Ra'id was always recording the class and preparing this, and he sends SMS, and it becomes very famous. Someone who serves Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a khadim of Allah, a khadim of deen, ما أعظمهم من شرف. What an honor to be the servant of the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. قال الله عز وجل يقول يا دنيا من خدمك فاخدميه يا دنيا من خدمني فاخدميه ومن خدمك فاستخدميه. Inshallah, while we're sitting here, this is where we get famous and famous. We get beloved by the malaika, the well-known face to them. Then one day they come to the class, we ask about you. Where is Muhammad Hussein? He didn't come today. Where was he? He used to come, he used to arrive, so let's go check up on him. Then you find the malaika enters your home without knowing, just they enter to check if you are alive, if you need anything. And they make an intercession with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then he says, after you pray those 2 rak'ahs, you sit waiting for the iqamah. You wait for the iqamah.